Hello students. Today we are discussing about different type of tools that we use in our sheet metal shop. First we use measuring and marking tools, cutting tools, striking tools, spotting tools. In measuring and marking tool, first we come to measuring and marking tools. Before we starting for measuring and marking tools, one of the characteristic of skilled worker is the way in which he selects and uses his tools. For this reason, it is essential that you know how to select and use both hand and machine tools correctly. If you do this, you will save time and the work will be much easier. When you have selected the correct tool for the correct operation, you have taken the first step in becoming a successful craftsman. It is important to keep tools in good shape, avoid tools going rusty by giving steel tools occasional oiling. Tools with sharp point should be stored carefully. Sheet metal hand tools are first we go for measuring and marking tools. Sheet metal hand tools are used to scribe or measure lines, perform layouts, operations and shape to cut metals. Tool used to measure the sheet according to our drawing of component and to mark the sheet according to required dimensions. Marking tools are those tools which are used to scribe the sheet according to our dimensions. These are various types of measuring tools: steel rule, protractor, tape, wire gauge, scale. First we will go for steel rule. This is steel rule. Steel rule is very useful in so many different situations. Everyone knows how steel rule works, as you simply line it up with something to determine how long it is. Second is measuring tape. This is likely the most typical type of measuring device. Measuring tape is simple tool that will help you to measure the length of something. You can also measure how wide an object is and can generally figure out all the information that you will need to know. These tools are very convenient because they are so portable. Scrubbers. These are scrubbers. This is used to mark line on metal. Scrubber is used in conjunction with scare. It is a steel wire of 20 mm length with one or both ends are sharp and hardened to mark lines on metallic sheets. Dividers. Dividers are made with each straight leg tapered to the needle. Tapered to the needle point, dividers are manufactured in various sizes and types and are used to space of equal distance to divide lines into equal parts and to scrub arcs and circles. Spring-loaded screw dividers are also available. These are screw. Supplied in length from 150 mm to 500 mm. Spring dividers are also available in the size of 75 mm to 300 mm. Steel scale. Students, you see, this is our steel scale. The flat steel scale is used to lay out right angles, 90 degree, and can also be used as a scale. From here, from both, we can measure 90 degree and simply we can use this as a scale. It is an invaluable tool for accurate layout work in pattern drafting. A long arm of the body is known as blade. This part is known as blade. The short arm is known as heel or tongue. This part is known as heel. This scale comes in also various sizes. Steel tri-scale. This one, tri-scales. It is used for marking and checking right angles. Also, like steel scale. Steel tri-scale is also used for marking and checking right angles, 90 degree. These scales come in various sizes from 75 mm to 300 mm. Here we also have center punch. Similar in design to prick punch. This is prick punch, except that tapered point is ground to an angle of 90 degree. Inclined. This is available in various shapes and sizes and are used for locating centers, for marking centers for drilling or also for rifting. Prick punch. This one is dot punch. Prick punch. Prick punches are made of tool steel and having a tapered point ground to approximately 30 degree inclined angle. These punches are used for making small dents or indentations or establishing point for dividers. After punches, you should see this is protector. This is a device for measuring and laying out angles from edges of work. This protector consists of a head. This is your head and movable blade. This one is movable blade. The head of protector has a semi-circular scale from 0 to 180 degree. Also in measuring and marking, we have punches. These are numerical values 1, 2, 3, 4, and these are alphabetical. Sometimes we need to mark some numeric value or alphabetical sign, so we use these punches. These are permanent markers. After marking with the help of scrubber, to make lines visible correctly, we used permanent markers. This is sheet wire gauge. Here inside you should see numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and on opposite for 1 you should see its value in mm. This is 1, this is 7.62. This is used for measuring the thickness of your sheet. Now students, this is our measuring and marking tools. After that, we will go for cutting tools. Simply, after measuring and marking on our sheet, we should go for cutting. For lines that we mark with the help of our scale or square scale, and we make them visible with the help of marker. That lines are cut with the help of this straight snip. Also, this is straight snip, this is simple, this is spring loaded. The snips are used for straight line cutting. They are available in many different sizes, available from 200 mm to 350 mm long. It is used to cut 22 sheet wire gauge or lighter. To cut sheets of greater thickness, shearing machine is used. Hollow punches. This is hollow punches. When circular holes are to be cut in the sheet, then hollow punch is used. For this sheet, the sheet should be placed over the block to avoid chipping of edges of the punch. Also, you see here chisels. This is punches, and now this is chisels. Chisels are generally used in sheet metal shop for cutting sheets. Generally, chisels are used for cutting bolts and rivets, and also in cutting tools we discuss about nibbling machine. This is nibbling machine. Earlier you see cutting by the help of nibbling machine. The working principle on which nibbling machine operates is the sheet is cut or formed between the fast reciprocating motion of the upper tool powered by an electric motor and driven by an eccentric crank, and the stationary lower tool. This is stationary lower tool. This is upper reciprocating tool. By progressive punching, as the sheet is fed with the help of nibbler, we may cut straight lines or irregular shapes. Generally, cutting operation is fast with the help of nibbling machine, and when we have to cut irregular shapes, nibbling machine works very well. Striking tools. As its name, striking. Striking, what do you mean by striking? Striking means applying force against something with the help of these hammers. We have different type of hammers: ball pin hammer, square face hammer. This is mallets. This is wooden, and this is rubber. First, this is ball pin hammer. It is general purpose hammer. Its face is slightly curved and head is round. used for striking chisels, punches, and rivets, etc. Square face hammer, also known as stretching hammer, and has a square flat face. Square flat face. This is used for stretching edges and flanges on curved work and flattening the seams. Mallets. This is rubber and this is wooden. Boxwood and rubber mallets. Mallets can be used on mild steel, copper or aluminium. Mallet is made of from good quality of wood or plastic. These are used where light force is required. The use of mallet does not spoil the surface of sheet. It is used for smoothing the sheet. Now students, you should learn about measuring tools. I repeating, measuring tools in which you should learn about steel rules, scrubber, divider, semi-protector, wire gauge and punches. After that we go for cutting tools, straight snip, punches, nibbling machine. Then we come to our striking tools, hammers, different type of hammers. And now we come to our sporting tools. In sporting tools, we first want to tell you about anvil. This is our anvils. Anvil have different parts. This part is known as heel. This is a heel of anvil. This is table for cutting. This is base of anvil, hardened hole. This is pixel hole. This is face of anvil. This is this is horn and this is heel. This part is known as horn and this part is known as heel. Another striking tools are striking tool of in sporting tools there are stakes. Actually, stakes are sheet metal worker anvil used to form the metal sheet in various shapes. It is a sort of anvil which supports the sheet from sheet metal work. It consists of shank and head or horn. Stakes are used to support sheet in bending, seaming, forming, riveting, punching, etc. First we come to half round stake. Half round or also known as half moon stake. Most commonly used stake in sheet metal. It is used for pressing round seam joints on inner side. This is head. The shape of a head is in the form of half moon, so it is also called half moon stake. It is made of medium carbon steel and case hardened. This half moon is used for giving shape. Taper stake, taper part. It is used for rounding of rounding of tapering jobs such as conical jobs. So, dear students, in this class, we should learn about different type of tools. Thanks.